Hi guys, welcome to my March TBR cart where I choose the books that I'm going to be reading in March. Now, I was really excited doing it last month for the first time, and I had a lot of fun picking out the books. This month I'm going to be picking out even more books, and I'll explain a little bit about that in a bit. My cart is officially overflowing. I have a couple books here on the floor that I couldn't shove into the cart, couldn't fit in anywhere. So for last month, I had mystery, number in the title, most anticipated, and classic were chosen. I'm going to add those to my stack of other ones that I have. And then I also am adding in a couple more ideas. My friend Holly from Lovely Day with Holly gave me a few ideas. So I have most recent. I don't think this idea was from her. I think this one I might have chosen anyway. So this will be like my most recent purchase. A random spine color, an author A to Z, so that'll be like a random author letter that I'll just punch in and get a random letter. And then eventually what I want to do is I want to get my friend Holly to pick a book for me. But I haven't figured out how to actually go about doing this because I film on my phone. I can't text her a picture of my cart at the time. So I'm not going to put this one in for this month, but I'm going to think about it for the next month and figure out how I can work this one in. So that one's just gonna go off to the side for now. But I'm going to shuffle these up. Now, because it is March has 31 days, I'm going to be picking 5 cards, prompt cards here, and then 5 books off of here. March is also Middle Grade March. That is run by Kate from Life Between Words and someone else, I think, that I don't remember who. I'll leave their channels linked below though. So if at all possible, I want to try to make as many of these prompts middle grade as possible. Like, so if it's mystery, I'll try to pick a middle grade mystery, that kind of thing. And then I also do have a number of books that I want to read to fulfill various goals that I have and other challenges that I've created for myself. So first off, I am going to start by picking a prompt. Now there's kind of like too many cards here. Let's go for this one, which is a fantasy. Okay, well, because I want to make this middle grade, oh man, I have like too many middle grade fantasy options. Should I go with one I know I'm going to read anyway? Actually, I'm going to pick, I know which one I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Howl's Moving Castle. I've heard really good things about this one, but actually don't know anything myself. It says, Sophie has the great misfortune of being the eldest of 3 daughters, destined to fail miserably should she ever leave home to seek her fate. I don't like reading the rest of the back of the book. I usually just read a sentence or two, so I'm going to leave it at that. The cover is very interesting. And yeah, so this will be my fantasy book for the month. And I'll try to stick those back in there. I do have another fantasy middle grade book that I definitely will be reading this month, but I figured why not just go with one that I wanted to read, and then the one I have to read will also be included yet. Okay, so that was book 1. Book 2, oh man, I will go with this one. Is an audiobook. Ooh, okay. So that's not off the cart, I guess. I had 2 middle grade audiobooks that I really wanted to listen to this month. They are ones that I've listened to before, both by Gary D. Schmidt. There's Wednesday Wars, and his one after it is Okay for Now, I think it's called. Those are both like upper middle grade books that I've listened to before and really loved. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to both of those. So that was an easy pick. That's number 2. Let's shuffle them up a little bit. So far, 2 out of 2 I've been able to make middle grade. Okay, next option. How about this one? It is, ooh, color spine. So I need to grab my computer so I can randomly choose a color. Okay, So I don't even know if there's such a thing as a random color generator. Of course there is. Okay, random color generator. Okay, so it gave me like a complete hex code, but it's like a bluish, like a cobalt blue, which, I mean, I will put it up, but is pretty much exactly the color of this book that I really wanted to read this month, and that's Aragon. Now this is a 4-part series, or a 4-book series, and I am reading this one with my friend Holly this month. And yeah, so I'm excited to have thrown this in there. It is middle grade, and I did share a little bit in a book haul back in January, I think, how my husband told me it's about a dragon, and it's not just about a dragon, it's also about a boy and a dragon. So that's all I know going into this. I'm hoping to read 1 book a month in this series for the next 4 months. So, but that being said, if I really like it, I might start book 2 this month too. So yeah, book 2. So I have, that's my blue color spine, Howl's Moving Castle, and my 2 audiobooks I'm going to be doing. So that's 3 cards out of 5, and so far they've all been able to be middle grade. Okay, let's do this one, which is a kid pick. Oh, okay, so I have to go grab one of my kids and get them to pick out a book. So we'll be right back. Okay, so my daughter is going to pick out a book for me. Come here, Reika. So March is middle grade March, where you read lots of like middle grade books. So why don't you come over here on the other side and pick out, I don't know, you can pick out any book, but these ones, I guess not this one, but any of these here and here are middle grade.
Okay.
So you can pick out, here, I'll show you which ones are here. These are these options. That one? Okay, she picked The Land of Stories. This is book 2. I'm not sure if you have to read book 1 or not first, but if so, then I'll just get book 1 from the library. And I'll read book 1. Thank you. Good pick. Except it's really thick.
Yeah.
And I've already got a thick book.
Oh.
No, it's all good. Thank you very much. Okay, now I can shove these over a little more. I still have 2. So that is 4 prompts out of 5. So I need 1 more. I totally didn't expect her to pick that one. I thought she would pick either this one, The Doll Maker of Krakow, or Ruby Holler, because she recently read Ruby Holler and enjoyed it and wanted me to read it. So that's a surprising pick. I guess if you guys want to let me know, do I have to read book 1 of The Land of Stories before book 2? I don't know if it's like a series that way or not. Okay, and the last one, let's pick this one. 1-word title. Okay, can I make, I can. Let's see, what are all my options here? I have this one, which is Magic, that I've been wanting to read. I have Furthermore, which is another one I've been wanting to read. More than 1 word. Oh, Wonderstruck. Oh, is that 1 word or 2? It's written on 2 lines. Oh, I don't know if that's 1 word or 2. And I have Mockingbird. So these are my 3 options. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do Mockingbird. Between these 2, I think I'm just going to read both of them. They were both really high on my list for this month anyway, so why not just do both? This is a fantasy series that I've heard really good things about. It's about this boy who's the seventh son of the seventh son, and he disappears the night he's born, pronounced dead by the midwife. That same night, the baby's father, Silas Heaps, comes across an abandoned child in the snow, a newborn girl with violet eyes. Yeah, so I won't read the rest of that. And then furthermore, I've heard really good things about, and I just ordered the second one, I think, which is Witchwood, I think, or something like that. This is also a middle grade fantasy that I don't know anything about, so we'll see. I like hardcovers, but sometimes I wish they would, put a little more effort in here. So these are my books. Furthermore, Magic, my 2 audiobooks, which are Wednesday Wars and Okay for Now, Howl's Moving Castle, The Land of Stories, this one is The Enchantress Returns, and Aragon. Those are the ones for my prompts. That worked out really well. I can't believe every one of them was a middle grade book. One other book that I'm going to read as well this month is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is the last book in the series, and I want to finish the series up. One of my goals for 2020 is to read a tome each month, so a book that's over 500 pages. This one is 620, and I'm sure some of these are as well. This one is 517. This one looks like it would be 550 some, it looks like. And I'm sure Aragon is probably, oh no, this one is really close. 497, doesn't quite count. But I have 3 that fit that. I also wanted to read 12 middle grade books this year, and I'm pretty much gonna reach half of that this month. What other goals did I have? Okay, so I totally did forget a book, which is not surprising because I'm not exactly great at remembering things. And that was the book for the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. For the month of March, I chose to have the prompt be a book with a nature word in the title. So anything like sun, rain, spring, storm, anything that's kind of like nature-y, I guess, will work as a book for that. And the one that I chose was Emily of New Moon. This is the first book in L.M. Montgomery's Emily Star series, and I would like to read this whole series sometime in the next year. I am slowly collecting her books in this beautiful edition. This is Tundra Books, and they're slowly coming out with these. I don't think they're quite all out yet. I've bought a couple new, found a couple at thrift stores, and bought the Blue Castle from Book Outlet. So kind of just like a little bit of everywhere. I just love the art on these covers though. So this is her Emily Star book 1, and it kind of follows an orphan named Emily, which sounds maybe a little bit like her Anne series, but whereas Anne is bright and optimistic and just always sees the positive side of things, I feel like Emily is a little bit darker than that. I have started this book like years ago, but never finished it, and I'm curious to see what I think about it, and hopefully I'll actually finish it this time. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this in addition to the other books that I picked out for my March TBR. If I have time, I will probably also add Wonderstruck to my pile because it is huge. It is over 600 pages. But if you've ever read Wonderstruck or The Invention of Hugo Cabret, they are combinations of pictures and like a chapter book, but it has like generally about like 20 pictures. And then you get into like the chapter book part, and then you read for a while, and then it's pictures. So they're really unique, and even though it looks like it's so many pages, it's not really as many as it looks. Yeah, so these ones are really unique, so I will probably read that one as well. So I feel like that cleaned that out really well. I also really want to read this one. We'll see if I get to that one in March or not. But, I mean, this is a pretty good TBR for the month. I'm really excited about that. If you have any middle grade books that you would recommend I check out for this month, please let me know. I'm always looking for more great middle grade books. And yeah, if you're also going to be doing the middle grade March, let me know what you're reading. And yeah, I'm probably going to see how many middle grade books I can read this month, I guess. I hope you guys have a great March reading month.